All right, let's get into it. We're going to talk about something that completely changed our world, the electric light. I mean, it stretched our days, it made our nights feel safer, but what if that brilliant invention has a darker side? One that's quietly messing with our planet, our health, and even our connection to the universe itself. For almost all of human history, the night sky was this incredible universal spectacle. It was a source of myths, science, pure wonder. It connected everybody. But that shared experience, it's vanishing. Just think about it for a second. When was the last time you really truly saw the Milky Way? And I don't mean in a picture. I mean with your own eyes. That shimmering, ghostly band of stars just painted across a totally black sky. Can you even picture it? For a lot of us, that memory is probably pretty fuzzy. Or maybe it doesn't even exist. And that's because today, more than 80% of the entire world's population lives under a sky that's so washed out with artificial light they can't see our own galaxy anymore. And that's the real trap here. It's not a sudden disaster. It's just the slow, quiet disappearance. As one dark sky advocate said, there's no sexy river on fire moment. The stars are just fading away. And for a whole new generation, the cosmos is basically a story they've heard but have never actually seen. So what is behind this massive cosmic fade-out? Let's zoom out and look at the problem on a global scale. Well, the culprit has a pretty simple name: light pollution. And look, it's not just about having lights on. It's about using way too much light, putting it in the wrong places, and pointing it in the wrong direction, straight up into the sky where it helps absolutely no one. And if you think that global average of 80% is bad, well, in more developed countries, it's honestly off the charts. In the United States and Europe, it's a near total blackout of the natural night. A jaw-dropping 99% of the population there lives under light-polluted skies. And this is the result. It's something we've all seen. It's called sky glow. You know that hazy, sort of orangish dome of light that hangs over every city and suburb? That's it. And it acts like a giant dimmer switch for the universe, erasing everything but the absolute brightest stars from view. But losing our view of the stars is really just the most poetic part of the problem. The real damage from our 24/7 daylight is biological. It's throwing these ancient natural cycles of life on Earth completely out of whack. Think about it. All life on Earth evolved with a very clear rhythm of light and dark. Artificial light at night just shatters that. It's a deadly trap for insects, contributing to what some scientists are calling the insect apocalypse. It completely disorients migrating birds and baby sea turtles, making them go toward deadly cities instead of the moonlit ocean. It even drowns out the beautiful light signals that fireflies use to find a mate. And it's not just the animals. We have that exact same internal clock, and it's been hardwired into our biology for millions of years. It's our circadian rhythm. And it controls pretty much everything: when we sleep, when we wake up, our hormones, even how our cells repair themselves. And this shows you the dangerous chain reaction that gets set off. When our eyes see light at night, our brain gets confused. It thinks, oh, it must still be daytime. That throws our internal clock into chaos, messing with our hormones and our sleep. And over time, this chronic disruption can lead to some really serious health issues. Research is now showing a pretty clear link to an increased risk for certain cancers. So just to be clear, this is way more than just getting a bad night's sleep. Light at night actually stops our bodies from producing melatonin, which is crucial for sleep and our immune system. This constant disruption is being linked more and more to really serious problems like diabetes, obesity, and even a higher risk for cancers like breast and prostate cancer. Okay, I know, that is a whole lot of bad news. But here is the amazing thing about light pollution. It is completely 100% and almost instantly reversible. So let's look at how people are already fixing it. So check out this great case study. A few years back, Jackson Lake State Park in Colorado was just a normal park. Nothing special, pretty lit up at night. But the park manager, a guy named Tyler Seawald, had an idea. He figured if a giant city like Berlin could start fighting light pollution, why couldn't a little state park? The change was just incredible. On the very first weekend after they got their official dark sky certification, one of the rangers noticed something amazing. People were gathering, not around campfires, but quietly, with telescopes, drawn to the darkness, just like the bugs used to be drawn to the bright lights. The park found a whole new identity overnight.
So how'd they do it? You'd think it would be some huge, expensive project, right? Nope. The solutions were actually super simple. They just put shields on lights so they pointed down. They put in motion sensors so lights were only on when someone was actually there. They swapped out harsh bulbs for warmer amber-colored ones. And in some cases, they just took down lights they didn't even need.
What happened to Jackson Lake? That's not some kind of miracle. It's a blueprint. The solutions to light pollution are out there. They're easy, and they're available to every single one of us right now. I absolutely love this quote because it just says it all, right? Unlike so many other environmental problems that take forever to clean up, the second you fix a bad light, the pollution is gone. It literally disappears at the speed of light. So here's the basic playbook. Bad lighting is unshielded, just blasting light up and out in every direction. And a huge chunk of that just goes straight into space, wasting billions of dollars every year. Good lighting is shielded, pointing down where you need it. Bad lighting is that harsh blue-white light. Good lighting is a soft, warm amber color. Bad lighting is on all night long. Good lighting uses a simple timer or a motion sensor. It's not about getting rid of light, it's just about being smart with it. So the technology is there, the know-how is there, and the benefits for wildlife, for our health, and for our own sense of wonder are just massive. We can bring back the night sky. We really can. We just have to decide to do it. Which leads to the final question, right? What's stopping us?